Next up on our CBC Spring Sports Media Day are the Trinity Trojan softball team, head coach Courtney Rebar. And Courtney, I believe this is your first season?
This is our second season.
Second, okay. So you were there last year. Okay, well, all right. What did you learn in that first year that's going to help you be a better coach and put your team in a better position this season?
Just got to be flexible, for sure. Being a coach, especially in the spring season, a lot of things can be thrown at you. Game days can be moved, rescheduled, can get the team all excited to play, a rival or whoever, and then, the next day you have to move it to next week and then have to redo that, like energy again and all of that. So definitely being flexible, with injuries and everything. So positions move all the time and everything like that can be changed. So I think the biggest thing I learned was to be flexible, make sure that the girls are able to be ready to be flexible and be able to throw in any position if needed and stuff like that too. So,
all right. When you look at this year's team compared to last year, how different is this squad?
Well, we had 9 seniors last year, so we lost a good chunk. Not all 9 of them had a starting position, but all of our outfield will be different, and 3 of our infielders will be different. Our pitcher this year is also. So we had a freshman last year, Kylie, who transferred back to her home school, and so we lost her as well. So we actually have only 3 returning varsity players. So we definitely have a good new chunk of girls, and we're pretty different this year. So exciting.
Outstanding. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the girls. I'll start right to your left. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
My name is Lily Calloway. I'm a senior, and I'm center field.
I'm Nyla.
I'll start. We'll do them one at a time, and I'll come into the middle, and then we'll get you. But all right, so center fielder, you got a big job there in the outfield with no returning starters. So how is that group coming together?
It's coming together well. I'm familiar with the position. I played center field freshman year, so it's nice to return back to my old position.
Oh, where did you go after freshman year?
After freshman year, I didn't play sophomore year, but junior year, I played second.
Oh, okay. So you got a little infield, little outfield. So center field, you got a lot of ground to cover. Do you have the ability to do it? Are you confident that you can chase down those fly balls and minimize the gaps?
Yes.
What do you do to prepare? It's tough, especially as Coach said, you're in Northeast Ohio, you practice in a gym most of the time. It's tough to get that depth perception on fly balls. So you got to really fit in a lot of work in a short amount of time. How do you do that?
By constantly practicing, constantly working to get better. Just believing in myself for the most part.
Who are the other outfielders that are going to be out there, either starting or vying for some playing time?
Our left fielder is Nia, and our right fielder is Emily. And, yeah, they're really good.
All right. What do you think the strength of this year's team is going to be?
The spring?
No, the strength.
I would say, sisterhood, teamwork. We're all one big family, and I think that can really help us on the field, our chemistry together.
All right. What kind of goals do you have for yourself this year, individually and as a team?
Individually, it's my senior year, so I just want to give it my all. And as a team, I just hope, we win and, we're close together.
Give me one player on the team that you think is going to have a breakout year and why.
One player on the team, I think Maisie. Personally, as our pitcher, I think she would have her breakout years her senior year. She's our pitcher. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you this season. Let's go into the middle there. Now, name, grade, and position.
Hi, I'm Nyla Nevels. I'm in the 12th grade, and I play shortstop.
All right. So coming in senior year, you've got to be excited about that. You got a couple months left of school, and then you go out into the real world. But at the same time, your high school career is going to come to a close. Every time you step on the field, it gets closer and closer. How do you deal with those dueling emotions?
I take in as it is my last year. I come out and do my best and try my hardest to support my team and support my name as myself too.
Shortstop, you've got a big role in the infield, a lot of ground to cover. How ready are you for that challenge?
Super ready. I was playing shortstop last year. It was very, very new for me. So I think my experience with last year and other positions that I played, it helps me at shortstop.
All right. And looking at the infield, give me some other names there. The other girls are going to be out there: third, short, second, first, catcher.
Second is Elise, Michael, and we have Maisie at pitcher. We have Mariah, right? Mariah at third, and Diasna Bennett at first. So.
All right, Bennett's a basketball player, good player, so probably a good athlete, I assume. All right. What do you look at some of the biggest challenges your team is going to face this year? And don't give away any secrets, and then how do you, as a team, overcome those challenges?
I feel like our biggest challenge would be persevering during the hard times. And I believe we can get through that by motivating each other, which we do. We're coming together and becoming close together as a team.
All right. And who's your breakout player and why?
I believe our breakout player will be Mariah. Even though she's a freshman, she's a very good thrower and stuff like that. She's a great player.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this season. All right, Macy, on to you. Introduce yourself, name, grade, and pitcher, and any other positions.
Hi, my name is Maisie Ra. I'm a senior and I'm a pitcher. That's really it this year.
Well, as you know, softball's a game that's built around the pitcher. If you've got a really good one, you have a really good chance at winning. If you don't, you struggle. So how do you handle that pressure, just knowing how much of that burden you have to carry for your team?
I handle it by just not getting in my head, not letting the other teams get in my head. I've never really pitched before, so just trying to stay on task and not get in my head.
So when did you start pitching?
My freshman year, they needed me for sophomore year, and then last year they didn't need me, so I haven't really pitched in like 2 years. So
it's been a while. Okay.
Yeah.
How's the control and the command of your pitches coming along?
It's actually gotten way better. We were able to get a coach in, so I'm able to keep up with the speed and hopefully get my footwork down and be ready for the first game.
Outstanding. So yeah, you'll face a lot of challenges. So how do you get that mental toughness? How are you working on developing that? Because you might throw a pitch that gets hit over the fence for a home run. You might throw a pitch that goes over a girl's head. You've got to shake those off because you don't want to turn one bad pitch into 2 and 3 and 4 bad pitches. So how do you deal with all of that? Just knowing that you've got to have a goldfish mentality.
Definitely just try not to get in my head. Like, don't let the other teams get in my head. Definitely take the encouragement from my teammates and just take a breath every time that I get back up on the mound.
What kind of goals do you have for your senior year?
Some goals I have is just to get better as the season progresses, and that I'm just proud of myself by the end of it.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this year. All right, Coach, back to you. I always like to follow up with the coaches after I talk to the girls or the players, because you're at practice every day. You're trying to, develop a culture. Has your message been received? I mean, are you hearing the things you want to hear?
Yeah, absolutely. So, they've all kind of touched on the supportness of each other and how they all support each other, and they're kind of a big family, and I'm really, really big on that. And the staying positive also, like, softball is just like such a mental game, and if you kind of dwell on the mistakes like you were saying, it can hurt you. So like my biggest thing is to like move on and move to the next step. So if these two are saying it definitely seems like it's going better in this season as well. So
what do you see as your biggest challenges you have to overcome this season?
I would say our biggest challenges we have to overcome this season is definitely just like kind of like Nano said, like persevering through the hard times. Like we do kind of have sometimes we hang on some things. So again, like my goal is to make sure they don't hang their heads. But just being able to start to gel, having a freshman there at third base and I'm surrounded by all seniors. And then our catchers, we kind of just, I also coach basketball, so I kind of pulled some girls and I was like, I just need some athletes to kind of get back there. So we have like some very fresh new players. And we just got to make sure they can come in their roles.
Well, it helps when they're already good athletes. They can pick things up a little. They may not hit those fastballs as well as they'd like to, but get those athletes out there and you can really improve your team in a hurry. So that's good. So, it sounds like you've got, a good core of girls that understand what's in front of them. What is it going to take to be successful? Do you have a certain number of wins you're looking for, a district title, anything like that? How are you going to define success this season?
I think to define success this year is just to make sure that we're always getting better as the year goes on. So last year, we only won 2 games. I'll be straightforward. So our goal is to definitely go ahead and double that. Let's try to at least win 4, and I can definitely see us even doing better than that. So last year we also didn't get a conference win, and I definitely can see us getting there and getting in that conference this year. So those are some goals for us this year, is to definitely take our conference and take it like we should be there, and we have a shot at the title. So.
Well, you definitely play in a conference that's unforgiving. So it's very challenging with some really good teams, some good pitching, some good hitting. So again, it goes back to having that a memory of a goldfish. One game you may get run ruled, the next you have to come out and forget that one. Is that something that you're seeing out of the girls? Are they starting to bounce back a little bit quicker from things that don't go well?
Absolutely, yes. They definitely have that good bounce back, and again, that just comes from them being together as a team, and a lot of them have been playing together for all 4 years and all of that. So like even these 3 were able to go out and get Elise and Diogene to come back out when they didn't play their junior year, but they got him to come back out their senior year. So it's really good that that chemistry is there, and so I think it'll definitely be helpful to be able to do those bounce backs.
All right. Well, I appreciate you ladies taking some time out of your day to preview your season, and best of luck to you this year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.